Check it. Check it out. What a day. Wow. It's 10:52 p.m. 6:18 in the 2015. Look at this pelt. Man. I gotta get a shower tomorrow. Nice shower day. I was so busy. I was so rammed up. I was so riled up. I got on a mission. Legalize it. Again, selfish. But as soon as I found out that Pennsylvania State Senate bill passes medical marijuana bill, and this fucking douchebag, whatever his fucking name is, oh, he ain't heard the last of me yet. Don Cross is a little busy. The man knows me. He don't know me. He's my state representative. This dude right here, hold on, I got his name. Cause this dude, I'm a Baker. It's right there. Look it up, y'all. His name's Baker, Baker. Telephone number 717-772-5371. I want everybody to call this Republican and say, get off your ass, Republican, and vote on bill number 3. How hard is that? Vote on bill number 3. Let me tell you what bill number 3 is. Harrisburg, the Pennsylvania State Senate passed Senator Mike Fulmer's R. Republican. Nice. Bill number 3 to allow the use of medical cannabis in the Commonwealth. We are a Commonwealth. We're not a state. Pennsylvania is a Commonwealth. 40-7 it passed. Okay. Fulmer's legislation would allow thousands of ill and suffering Pennsylvanians the ability to utilize cannabis, a natural plant from God, I'm reading this, to treat their ailment. Dude, just fucking punch up Pennsylvania State passes medical marijuana bill. Google it. Basically what went down is this. There are right now one pending legislation, Pennsylvania, and there are on the books 23 states who have passed one form or fashion or another of legalization of cannabis, medical marijuana. And we all know about, our forefathers, Colorado, California, Proposition 215 of 1996. That's when it all started. 1996, dude. 96, 2006, 20 years ago. This has been a battle since normal. So if you want to look up The Emperor Wears No Clothes and the reason why weed was illegal in the first place, it was because of money. It's because of money. Money taken from the other people who didn't want weed to compete. So where the Emperor Wears No Clothes, normal knows all about it. There are so many things. I actually did a report. I actually got an A on the legalization of marijuana when I was in Pitt. I got an A on that. It was a speaker class. Can you imagine me as a speaker? Like, hi, my name's Al. I want to bring up a very important point today. Legalization of marijuana. George W. motherfucking Bush, Dad, Senior, was saved by hemp. Hemp. Do you know what hemp is? Weed. Hemp is a plant, man. How are you going to tell God's green Mother Earth what we cannot and what we can ingest? Now, I do understand that weed, cannabis, THC, is a different class of substance than crack, smack, crystal, upper, downers, poppers, toppers, rounders, rippers, roopers, stick them in your asshole type fucking thing, GHB, all that shit. We're not talking about that. We're talking about cannabis. We're talking about weed. We're talking about 23 legal medical marijuana states in D.C. D.C. is a district of Columbia. If you didn't know that. Pennsylvania is not a state, it's a commonwealth. We are a pretty decently well-off commonwealth. We have money. Do you realize over the next 10 years, if this fucking thing goes through, and it will, with people like me saying it will, that it'll bring in $10 billion of revenue, and not for revenue for fucking cocaine fucking Mexico, but fucking the growers, the suppliers, the vendors, the processors, the plants, the jobs, and the fucking healing power of medicinal marijuana. Let me tell you something. I haven't smoked weed out in 10 years. So this is exciting. I'm going to smoke me some weed out. As a matter of fact, I'm not. I'm going to vaporize it. To help with my cancer. That's my selfish goal. Does it all make sense now? This is all a selfish fucking thing that I'm doing, that I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is being selfish by being selfless. So if I can be selfish because I want to smoke me some weed out, that's nicotine. It's a substance. It's harmless. Well, it's harmful when it's in fucking tobacco. But, oh, by the way, the tobacco company started north. Yeah, that's why weed's legal. They thought your kids would go insane. Anyways, proven wrong by science. Hey, Republicans, do you know how to spell science? Do you know what science is? Do you know what statistics are? Do you know what statistical anomalies are? Well, if you don't, get the fuck out, because you're an asshole. Now, I'm an independent thinker, but I choose to call myself a Democrat. You know why? I don't mind paying $500,000 of taxes if I make $1 million, because I stuffed another half on the side. Don't tell no one. Yeah, I'm a Jew. But you gotta give back. All those fucking cheap ass motherfucking billionaires out there, go fuck yourself. You know who I'm talking about, Donald fucking faggot Trump. Yeah, sue me, bitch. Me and Bill Maher will fucking rip you a new asshole. Hey, fucking Trump, you want my hair when it falls out from cancer? Because maybe you could paste a little bit on your side. You little fucking faggot. That's derogatory. I am sorry. I take that back, faggot. I don't mean that word in a sexual connotation. I mean that word is in, you're a fag, Donald Trump. Because you're a hypocrite. And I hate hypocrites. So a hypocrite is what I just said, but I won't say that word. That's a harsh, evil word, and I'm sorry. So please take that back. If anyone's, transgender, bisexual, or whatever, I'm all for that, dude. That's all good. I'm straight, but it's cool. So, but I know there's some words or some hard, like fuck. Fuck. Who came up with fuck anyways? Fuck you, fuck me, fuck this, fuck that, fuck a duck. I mean, it depends how you say it, and it depends how you mean it, and it depends how you say it and who you say it to is how it comes out, is when it's hurtful and hateful. So when I said that word, I was like, oh, don't do that, because there's other words that are really powerful that I've said, but I got to learn, zip it out, don't say that shit because it offends people. I ain't trying to offend nobody. Okay? Again, selfish. So, here's what I'm going to do. Baker, if you don't get back to me or your group, I'm going to crash your server legally. Do you know how to crash a server? I know some of you do. It's called sending 500,000 emails in a matter of 10 minutes with the same message from different emails coming from different parts of the world. And they're all your fucking constituents, motherfucker. You know what I do for a living? I sell shit. I sell at least 200 to 300 products a day. Let's do some math. Want to do some math? Let's do some math. Every person I sell to via email. And I get their email. And I'm legally allowed to use their email because they bought from me. So I can say, hey, thanks for the purchase. I can also say, hey, I'm Al. I'm the corporate executive director of Pittsburgh Shop, and I have something I would like to ask for you. Would you please opt in on this mailing list because I have a mission? So, 300 times 7 times 30. Wait, that doesn't sound right. 300 times 7. Yeah, we do about 2,000 orders a week. Times 4. 8,400. And that's not during Christmas and shit. I have 100,000 emails a year. I've been doing this 8 years. I have over 500,000 emails who know who I and my business is. So I can email them using Mad Mimi, and I can say, I have a question for you. Will you support me with the legalization of marijuana for states for medical marijuana bill number 3? And if you will, I'll be grateful. And I need you to opt in. So when you opt in, then I can email you again and say, here's the letter I want you to send. And I'll have a link where all you got to do is click it. And when you click it, it's going to have a form letter with your signature because it needs to come from you. And it's going to go to Baker, the one who's holding this up. Fucking Republican piece of shit. You don't think you know who I am yet? You'll know who I am. Who did that to your server? Pittsburgh Shop did. You know, I was kind of nice and I called. I called this number. I'd like you to also. 717. He's in D.C. 772-5371. I got the reception. I got the first line of, answer. I did not get to Baker. B-A-K-E-R. Hope I'm spelling that right. If I'm not, I'll re-edit this and I'll revise it. But Baker, my name's Alex Berman, and you ain't heard the last of me yet. And check this out, Baker. If you don't do as I tell you to do, you ain't going to have a job next year. Here's what I'm telling you to do. Vote! Get a vote! That's all I'm asking. Set a vote and quit sitting on your Republican piece of shit ass, you little piece of fucking shit Republican. Okay? Quit trying to make money for you and your little cohorts. It's not about you. It's about the thousands of ill people, such as myself. I'm not ill yet, but when I take chemotherapy, I want to take it legally. I want to get my vaporizer with some THC legally. I don't want to have to cop on the street if that's okay by you, asshole. That's nicotine. It's a stimulant. THC has medicinal purposes, especially with chemotherapy, which makes a person ill, makes a person vomit, makes a person sick. So basically, I do like the amendments that were approved by the full Senate and now are launched in the Senate Bill 3, which are vaporation for cancer, me, PTSD and seizures, others, Senator Cameron Barlatota. Good job, Senator. Chronic or intractable pain, Senator Cameron Bartlett. Good fucking job. Good job. Diabetes, Senator Mike Fulmer on behalf of Senator Don White. Good job. Good job. I applaud you. Crohn's disease, Senator Mike Fulmer. Good fucking job. These are the kind of senators we want. I'm not a politician, dude. I learned all my shit from Jon Stewart. So this is the first time I've ever even gotten involved in anything like this. Anything, ever. And I'm so stoked because I know my one voice. Here's how one voice can make a fucking change. By gathering 2 voices, 4 voices, 10 voices, 100 voices, 100 million voices. Then all of a sudden those fucking voices, where'd those voices come from? This voice. So you better pay attention to this voice right here, because this bill will pass by August. When I'm in chemo and I'm doing chemo, I'm getting my shit legally. And if it's not ready yet, I'll get it illegally and go fuck yourself and find me, you piece of fucking Republican piece of shit. Go fuck yourself, because I could care less. Fucking weed out, piece of shit. So, with that said, I'm posting this fucking video because it's badass to the fucking bone. Because I set an idea in the motion. I took notes. I found out who. I know what. Give me a couple days. By next week, you're going to hear about it. And you know what else? It's going to promote my business too. Oh my God, Pittsburgh Shop. Just punch in Pittsburgh Shop. That's what I do. Okay? Pittsburgh Shop. That's what I do. Don't let it space the shop to the Pittsburgh. Just Pittsburgh Shop. eBay. Okay? I'm an eBay seller. But my boys are running the show. And now I'm at home. And I'm preparing for the fucking biggest chess game of my life. And I ain't fucking playing games. You think I'm playing games? I ain't playing shit games. You think you know who I am? You don't know who I am. You watch some of those other videos and I showed you some cries and some tears, and that's all about me. I'm all about wearing my fucking emotions right on my sleeve. I'll tell you what God gave me. God gave me a brain. He gave me a mind. He gave me some power in that mind. Now where it is as far as how it goes and how it unfolds, well, that'll remain to be seen, won't it? So please, if you get one of my emails and it says opt in, please opt in. Okay? It'll come from my real name, my real address, and my real telephone, not my home number, but my real number that I'm going to set up as a hotline. And I can do that shit. And I want to wish everyone a happy evening. And I'll tell you what, Bill Maher, I want to meet you. Jon Stewart, I want to meet you. And, Dave Chappelle, I want to fucking meet you, dude. And you know what? I'm going to dedicate my book. I keep dedicating. I have this book. I'm writing a book, by the way. My attorney gave me the dude who's going to put all this into a book. It'll be out in Christmas time. I want to make a few $1 million off of it. I'm going to keep a couple $100,000. I'm going to give the rest to cancer, and I'm going to give the rest away. Okay? Because what am I going to do with it? I mean, how many millions do I fucking need? Now, if you watch Depressed and you saw fucking like, oh, I don't have a job, I don't have a this, 9 years later, I'm like, I want to give millions of dollars away. How fucking crazy is that? How fucking crazy is that? How fucking crazy is that?